Hello boys and girls. Today we are working on lesson 4.6 in the Go Math book, and we're specifically talking about the associative property of multiplication. And the essential question says, how can you use the associative property of multiplication to find the products? Well, first, what is a product? A product is an answer to a multiplication problem. What is the associative property? Well, if you go down here, it tells you what the associative property is. It says the associative property of multiplication states that when the grouping of the factors is changed, the product is the same. It is also called the grouping property of multiplication. Factors are these numbers, anything being multiplied. Product is the answer. So it doesn't matter which order you multiply in. It's basically the commutative property with 3 numbers as opposed to 2. So let's try a problem. Each car on the roller coaster has 2 rows of seats. So each tells me to multiply or divide. Each row has 2 seats. Once again, I'm going to multiply or divide. There are 3 rows in each train. So I'm going to multiply or divide. How many seats are on each train? So it's basically asking how many's in all. And when we hear the word in all, that means to add or multiply. So we're going to multiply. And you'll see I wrote 2 times 2 times 3. These are the factors. But it doesn't matter which order I multiply in. I could do 2 times 2 times 3. It doesn't matter. Okay, you can use an array, which is what I have right here. This is what's called an array. It's just a model. And if you look at it, they wrote it differently than I did. It said 3 times 2 times 2. So it's basically this one, except in reverse. And it shows 3 groups of 2 times 2. Okay, and how much is 2 times 2? 2 times 2 is 4, so 3 times 4 is 12. So there are 12 seats on each roller coaster. If you go over here, you can change the grouping with parentheses, and the product is the same. Well, what is 3 times 2? I can skip count. 3, 6. What's 6 times 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12. So it doesn't matter which order I do it in. The answer, or the product, is the same. And this concludes lesson 4.6 in the Go Math book.